Hello children, how are you all? Hope you all are doing well at home. I, Shalini Alawadi, primary teacher from KV Andrewsganj, is here again with class 5 maths book Mathemagic. Children, I am here to present part 2 of the lesson Shapes and Angles. Competencies targeted here are knowledge, understanding, and ability to compute. At the end of the chapter, the children will be able to draw angles of given measurement using protractor. Students will be able to measure a given angle using protractor. Students will be able to calculate 1/2 or 1/3 of a right angle or a straight angle. Children, let's first revise what we have learnt in part 1. Write what kind of angle is made by hands of the clock. Also write the time. As you can see in the first clock, the angle is less than L. So it is an acute angle. And the time, it is 7:25. Let's move on to the second one. Here the arms are more than L apart. So it is tell me, it's an acute. No, it's an obtuse angle. Next, here also the hands are apart more than L. So it's also an obtuse angle. The next one is again the same, more than L. So it's an obtuse angle. The last one, as you can see, the hands are less than L apart. So it is an acute angle. Let's revise some more. Children, there are many times in a day when the hands of a clock make a right angle. Can you tell me some those times? Think of it. Yes, the first one is 3 o'clock. You can see that they are forming, the hands of the clock are forming L. So it's equal to right angle. The next one more. Think of it. It will be 9 o'clock. The simple one, 9 o'clock. That is also, you can see that it is the opposite L. So right angle. The third one, there are many a times, so I have chosen one, that is 2:25. You can see that. There are many other times also when 90 degree is formed. You can choose any time. Now, as we know about different kinds of angles, do you know we can draw or measure any angle using an instrument? And the instrument used to draw an angle is called protractor. This is called, the figure showing is called a protractor. The protractor is looked like the alphabet D. So it is also known as D. Before learning the use of protractor, we should know a few things about it. The line at the base is called base line. You can see the center of the protractor where the base line and a straight line from 90 degrees is meeting is called center. One side from where 0 is there, the scale starting from that side is called scale 1, and from the other side is called scale 2. You can see the protractor or the D. Now, let's draw an acute angle using a protractor. Let's draw an angle of 60 degree. So let's draw an angle. First, let's draw a ray using a scale and marks its left end as the vertex. Now, place the center of the D at this vertex so that the center of the protractor coincide with the vertex and the line drawn should coincide with the base line of the protractor. Now, look along the scale from where that line is touching the 0. That means the below one we are going to see. As we are going to draw an angle of 60 degree, you have to mark 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. Mark a point at 60 degrees in this case. Now, remove the D and draw a line using a scale joining the vertex and the point marked. You can see that an angle of 60 degree is formed. Let's try once again. Now we are going to draw a right angle. The steps are same. First, draw a line using a scale. On the left of the line, point vertex. Place the D such that the center coincide with the vertex and the line drawn should coincide with the baseline. Now, the line you can see where it is touching 0. We have to follow that scale. So from that, you can see where it is pointing 90. Mark a point at 90. Now remove the protractor. Use a scale to join the vertex and this point. Now the angle formed is of 90 degrees. Protractor can also be used to measure different angles. For example, these are two angles. Let's measure them using a protractor. You have to follow the same rules. Put the protractor like this so that the center should be on the vertex where the two lines meet, and you have to read the scale where the line is pointing towards 0. So if you see in the first case, we have to follow the outer scale. And we can see the other line is pointing towards 90 degree. So this angle is of 90 degrees. Let's measure the second one. Here also, base rule is same. Center should coincide with the vertex and the base line with the line. Now here we have to follow the inner scale because the baseline scale is touching the 0 in the inner scale. If you see the measure, it is between 70 and 80. It is similar to your scale where in between 6 and 7 centimeter or every centimeter, this is 0.5. So it is 75 degrees. Children, as you have learnt how to draw an angle using a protractor or how to measure an angle using a protractor, let's do some fun activity of making a degree clock. Cut a circle out of paper, fold it into half, fold it once again into a quarter and press it, fold it one more time and press it hard so that the lines should be formed. Now open the paper. You will see the lines like this. Now using a scale and a pen, draw the lines, dotted lines, or you can draw the straight line. You have to join all the lines. As you can see, I have already joined all the lines. Now point the center, mark one end as the 0 degrees, then 45 degrees, then 90, then 90 plus 45 is 135, then 180 degree. You can see that the straight angle 180 degree is divided into 4 equal parts. Now paste this onto a hard board. From the center, draw a one hand pointing towards the 0 degrees. Now take another hand of different color and fix it to the center using a drawing pin. Pin it hard, but make sure that the second hand is free to move. As you can see, your degree clock is ready, which you can use to measure angles in your surroundings. Now let's do some mental maths. First one, you can use the degree clock to measure the right angle of your pencil box. And the measure of the right angle is, we all know that, it is 90 degrees. Now you have learnt about half and 1/3. Half, can you guess how many degrees are there in half of a right angle? Right angle is 90 degree. So half of 90 degree is 90 divided by 2, which is equal to 45 degrees. Now 1/3 of a right angle. Yes, In this case, right angle, that is 90 degree, is divided by 3. So your answer is 30 degrees. 2 times of a right angle. That is 2 times. 2 multiplied by 90 is equal to 180 degree. Now, you can use your degree clock to mark 30 degree angle. Children, this is a fun activity which you can do at home. All the steps are clearly mentioned and you can do it easily at home. Try to make it yourself. The next one is again a fun activity for all of you to do to make a paper aeroplane. I know all of you know how to make a paper aeroplane. You have to make an aeroplane and find the angles where 45 and 90 degrees are formed. That's all for this lesson. Thank you. Bye-bye.